Yeah. I see what up over there. I'm not feeling it though. So oh, excuse me. You know, help you get ahead, brother. You know, oh, can it really come up all the way up here? Oh, really? Okay. Dang, it can reconnect. Man, that's better than Reanimator, dong. That's some shit that's better than Reanimator. That's better than Terminator and Reanimator at the same time. It's like Terma Reanimator. That shit is real good. Got our boys, Fire Bat boys, coming in. Actually, I kind of like the Ocarina of Time music. It's like when the fire bat when the fire keys would come in, it would be and it make a little like danger evil music. Oh wow wow. They go. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I mean, I'm glad it doesn't do it in this game because you got to have the different Zelda games being different to a certain extent for the sake of variety. Yo, variety is the spice of life, baby. You know it. Variety is the spice of your mama. Take out my boy here. You messing with my boy? I'm going to destroy. Yo. Y'all better recognize. Ooh. Got your boy now. Got that fireproof elixir down. Don't worry now. All we need to do is form an army. You know what I'm saying? Once we get a gang together, we could destroy the monsters. Yeah. Get the gang together, down. Yeah, I guess the Legend of Zelda uh, the game slowly addressed why the other people were doing jack shit while Link was fighting all the evil by himself. Yeah, it slowly addressed that kind of like flaw in the Legend of Zelda games. Is that why doesn't Link have more allies? Well, they yeah they should make a Zelda game where it's like all the allies are like frozen, and Link is just by himself fighting all the monsters by himself with no allies at all. No sages, no shit, no anything. Just fucking everybody's just frozen. Hell yeah. That'd be tight. Where everybody's like or like all the people of Hyrule are imprisoned by Ganon. And then Link like totally by himself, maybe like with a fairy, and that's it. Okay, this is kind of the problem here. Is that maybe this is a trickster one. Let's try that. Oh. Maybe this is Trixie. I don't trust that hobbit. He's Trixie. My precious. Oh. So it's called the new Lord of the Rings movie's called The Return of Gollum, but he's dead though. How come they keep bringing back characters that are dead? Because somehow Palpatine returned. I hate when they do that shit when people are blown away by a thermonuclear explosion or they're fall into lava and die, and their bodies are dissolved by fire, and then they make a sequel and they're in the next fucking movie. Man, I hate that shit. It really negates the finality of death, which I think should be a finality, not a. Yeah. But I know some people out there are like, well, we don't want death to be final. We want it to be like optional or something. And I'm like, no. No. So what we were trying to do here is, oh, we can't get these leaves on fire or what? Where is this shit? I ain't leaving till I solve the puzzle, 'cause I'm up in the hustle. Mm, hell yeah. Everybody knows. All right, this is a weird one because well, it's got to be somewhere I can crawl up, and then I'm not. It's gonna be like real far away. Oh, is it right there? There it is, down. I was like, dang, this one was way far away. I mean, not impossible, but it was kind of like, eh. Yeah, it was like a little bit. Guess what? The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner, but now I am the master. Only a master of evil, dark. What? Every time you complete the Legend of Zelda circle puzzles, you're gonna quote Star Wars. Every single time. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, we went from freezing ass freeze and winter storm Fern to tropical weather. Well, not fully tropical weather. It's like, I mean, it's going to get close to 80 in the next week, but we pretty much went all the way back. It's kind of like really, it's cool, mild mornings and then it'll go up to the 60s and 70s, and even reach the early 80s, but then it'll go back to being a little bit cooler. It's not going to go full spring, but it is like a little taste of it. In Houston, Texas, so not. I don't know how long the winters are going to last for other states and in the north. Here we're going to have wonderful weather for a while, and then yeah, I don't know if there's like an end of winter surprise, like a winter storm. I hope not. So we'll see what happens by the end of February. But by March, all the polar Arctic shit should be totally done. It's time for the Fartic. Mm. But springtime means what? Doesn't mean everybody gets laid. It means allergies. It doesn't mean free pussy for everybody. It means allergies. So the pollen. The appalling pollen. Yeah. It means nasal and sinus suffering. Hell yeah. That's what I'm excited about. So it was Viva Las Virus. Do, 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 do. Viva Las Virus. They had the Chinese guy in the Las Vegas. Viva Las Virus. Do, do, do. One of them CC's Chinese Communist Party boys. Oh. Man, they're trying to bring the party to the United States, huh? Like literally. They want to share the party. I don't know if I want to go to that party. Yeah. Well, I'm glad the FBI or Homeland Security or whatever caught that motherfucker. They said he was making people sick already in Las Vegas. Man. Why would he choose Las Vegas? I don't know. I don't know. Is it easier to hide shit in Las Vegas? Is it more leftist? Is it more communist? Is it easier for a Chinese secret agent to blend in or some shit? I don't know. Because they vote for Obama and Biden, it's just easier to hide bioterrorists. I don't know for sure, but I guess attempts by the Chinese Communist Party to take over Houston, Texas, have mainly failed. So it's not like the Chinese Party isn't going to try to take over American land and cause terrorism and try to kill Americans through Mexican, Chinese fentanyl and all that. It's not like they're going to stop trying. They're still going to try to kill us and take our land. It's just, if they're usually not going to be successful. And that's a fact, Jack. Yeah. Go Seaside, yeah. Viva Las Virus. Dun, 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 dun. Viva Las Virus. Okay, Olive Garden cook dies after going head first into deep fryers. Cops say suicide. Yeah. Now it never looked really fun working at Olive Garden, but sticking your head in the fryer and that's a little. I never stuck my head in a fryer at Kroger's, and man, that shit sucked. But that job sucked. Yeah, I don't care if you work there for 20 years and you start making $18 an hour. That job still sucks anyway. I mean, that's cool to have dental, vision, and healthcare, and eventually make $20 an hour after you serve 20 years of your life or whatever, 10 years of your life, 20 years of your life. But still, probably the happiest day for somebody working at Olive Garden for 20 years or HEB or fucking Kroger's or Publix or something. Probably the happiest day of their lives after they've worked there for 20 years is probably their retirement day when they're like completely free. That's probably their favorite part. Collecting the pension, collecting the 401k. That's probably the happiest day is the retirement. I'm free. I no longer have to deal with the Publix bullshit. Woo! I can guarantee that the happiest day isn't being there. So, working there. Oh. Viva Las Virus. Dun, dun, dun. Is it a bioweapons lab? A biological lab discovered in Las Vegas home? FBI? Ooh. Second suspect nabbed in Las Vegas biolab probe. That's 1,000 plus pieces of evidence. Biolab, hazmat, SWAT. Ooh. Vials of unknown liquids in which samples labeled as HIV, malaria, and other pathogens were discovered. Property records show that the home is owned by an limited liability corporation tied to Jia Beiju, also known as David He, a Chinese national previously arrested and charged in connection with the Reedley, California case. Storing infectious agents such as HIV, dengue fever, and COVID-19. Oh, Zhu. Wow. Jia Beiju, also known as David He. That's his American cover. The zoo ran illegal labs under names like Universal Meditech Incorporated. That sounds like it's like, no, my name isn't Jia BNG. My name is David. My name is David He. And no, I don't have a Chinese corporation. My company is called the American Meditech. Good one. That was pretty good cover. That was pretty solid. Hi, I'm David. Nice to meet you. I'm an all-American Asian. He. Or he. All right. I'm your friendly neighborhood American Meditech virologist. Genius. Absolute genius. What's the name of your... Welcome to our neighborhood, David. Welcome to Las Vegas. This is my associate in the lab, Johnny. All the while, he was experimenting with HIV and COVID-19 and dengue fever and all the world's deadly pathogens, trying to create what, a super weapon or something? Probably a super strain of a bioterrorism virus to unleash upon the United States. Well, I went to Walmart the other day and all these people were collapsing and throwing up blood. I didn't know what was going on, so I just hauled ass out of there. Well, I was at the MGM Grand and everybody started to drop dead. Oh. Viva Las Virus. No, wait, it should be Viva Las Virus. Some real honky tonk shit. Some Elvis. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'm all shook up. Oh, ho. Oh, yay. Some real great shit, huh? It's the real deal. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you very much. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yeah. I'm all shook up. Oh, oh. Yeah, that shit's great. Looks like the Chinese communists will have to sing. Those arrested by the FBI will have to sing the Jailhouse Rock. One for the Chinese, one for Zedong. One for Mao, and now we get hung. Let's rock. Hey, let's rock. People might characterize the war for the future of the world to be a war of resources and a war of just riches, which it is partially, but it's really a war for the soul of the planet. It's really a war of ideology. It's really a spiritual war at its core. Though on the surface it might look like a war for material things. I have the power by the power of Grayskull. Yeah, how come they never really made a really great He-Man game? Yeah, I hope one day there is a fantastic He-Man game. Yeah, a He-Man game proper to rival, I guess, the best RPGs and those type games out there. Like, what is it? What are the different ones? Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, Elden Ring. I don't know them all. Legend of Zelda. Yeah, maybe they'll make a He-Man game worthy of the He-Man franchise. So worthy in the pantheon. Get some hardy durians. Yeah, I didn't upload the video of me farting on Vegas, but when I was 12 or 13, I came to the MGM Grand hotel room and then I busted a fart on the camcorder. But I'll probably save that for like my deathbed. That would be like my final video or something. It'll say Wheeler farts on Vegas in 1992. That would be the final one. Wheeler arrives in Vegas and immediately farts. Hell yeah. That would be a classic. Or that would be an ASIC. ASIC. Classic ass. Yeah, the weather is gorgeous. No more freeze. It's not. It's right there in the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. The porridge of the weather. Man. We're in the Goldilocks. We're in the sweet spot for a while. Uh-oh. Ah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah. Uh-oh. Poo-poo. Oh, wait. How can we remedy the situation? It's time to become like Superman. Shit, go! All right, here we go. Let's take flight. Here we go. Shit, almost didn't make it. I don't think we still might not make it now. Oh, so the Guthrie. So yeah, there's a lot of I wildly speculated about it too, and there was all sorts of rumors. Like who could it be? Could it be? Who could it be now? Who could it be now? Men at Work from Australia. Who could it be now? Who could it be now? Yeah, I love that song when I was a kid. It's pretty awesome. I still like it today. It's got that gritty 1980s Australian pop sound. It's got that working class musicians vibe to it. It's pretty cool. Who could it be now? Okay, so some people were speculating the gardener. Some people were speculating since, like myself, I was thinking about the 2020 election and Savannah Guthrie ripping into Trump pretty hard during that stolen election by Biden and Obama, Biden Harris and the Democrats, but using Obama people, of course. It was basically Obama's third term, right? Yeah, essentially is what it was. Yeah, so there's the angry at Guthrie's family angle at Savannah Guthrie. There's the personal revenge, political motive. And then there's, just financial motive, which that's a different type of perpetrator altogether. Kidnapping and ransom because they know that Savannah Guthrie has $40 to $50 million. So there was, the wild speculation about the Bitcoin and ransom and all that stuff. All right. So, I mean, the leftists, the Democrats, the communists, socialists, they would have loved if it was political revenge, because the midterm elections are coming up and all that. But it looks like there's some more rumors that it might be an inside job by by a son-in-law in the Guthrie family of Savannah's sister Annie. So we don't know that that's all unverified, and so this might be This might be an inside job. Uh, oh yeah, my mother was like, "Why would Trump be nice to Savannah Guthrie when she was so ruthless to him during the stolen 2020 election in the town hall meetings and stuff?" Well, it's just a courtesy. It's like he's a great, it's also a very nice thing to do in and of itself, besides any political gain. So it's just a win-win-win adult posture to extend greetings and help so no matter what kind of past election stealing, electioneering, rigging of the election by the fake news media in 2020 and using the Chinese Communist plague and so forth. So it's just a nice courtesy. It's a great thing to do, and it really does play well for people in general, and it plays very well for midterm elections. So it's yeah, it's just a win-win for Trump and the Republicans and the American people all the way 360 degrees around. So it plays politically and non-politically. So that's perfect. So you like win in every single dimension of extending help and courtesy to Savannah Guthrie, a woman who busted your balls back in the debates and town halls of 2020 against Joe Biden. Yeah, so this might have been an inside job. I don't know if it's maybe there are people envious and jealous of Savannah Guthrie's multi-million-dollar success, and maybe they think they deserve a slice of it or something. There could be some envy and jealousy going on inside the family. Some people will feel like they're entitled to more than other people in the family, and that can cause the bad blood. Especially, it seems that blood relatives usually get along for the most part. Like blood, they're kind of bound by blood. But it seems like in-laws and people that are non-bloods, it's more treacherous because there's nothing to bond you together, even by blood. So that causes, a lot of family conflict. People that marry into the family instead of being just of the blood of the family. So non-bloods can fight bloods a lot easier because they're not bound by the same blood or you know, by the same tribe necessarily. Um, yeah, I mean, sometimes it's honky dory. People that marry in, it's great. Maybe it's even better than blood relatives sometimes. If you have deadbeat dads and deadbeat moms and stuff like that. But even if you're in conflict with your blood relatives, still they're still your blood, and you're most likely going to come to an agreement with them a lot better than you would if you were not bound to their name or bound to their tribe or bound to their blood. So I could definitely imagine a situation where you have a family and a guy's maybe kind of successful, but he's not as successful, but maybe he wants to live a higher lifestyle, and maybe he sees Savannah and she's, very wealthy and living a pretty, and her mother living a pretty high lifestyle. And maybe he's not, or he and his sister aren't living as high of a lifestyle. Maybe, you know, I it's just that's just a theory. I mean, who knows what it was over? Uh, Typically, somebody doesn't kill somebody over, just one bad word or one dirty look, but who knows? Maybe some people are mentally unstable and it sets them off. So, There are such things as crimes of passion, but this looks like a deliberately premeditated. Somebody didn't like Savannah Guthrie. That's for sure, and so, or they wanted to hurt uh, Nancy and Savannah at the same time, or one or the other, maybe both, so simultaneously. Okay, all right, but I guess they're going to find out what happened to her. I don't want to say that it's the son-in-law, because there's nothing is it's all alleged and rumors and hearsay right now. So we'll find out eventually. It's just kind of the nagging mystery of the week. Like what happened to her and who did it? Who done it? Why was it done? All that stuff. Not Taryn. Yeah, I mean it could be any number of groups. It could be an inside job inside the family. It could be, yeah. I mean, I've heard Mexican drug cartels. It could be terrorists. It could be, political. It could be all these other, all this, all so many bad actors could be in on this. So who knows at this point?
Revolving scale is now ready.
So the guy at the Olive Garden, he committed suicide in the fryer. Uh, yeah. Now, usually I tried to avoid at Kroger's, working there for 5 years. Um, I I tried to avoid people getting their head in the oil, in the hot oil, in the fryer grease. So that a guy committed suicide in that manner is very, very shocking. I guess he felt maybe he was of a certain age that he couldn't change his life around. And he thought, he was maybe stuck at the Olive Garden and there was no way out, and like except for frying food and working in the kitchen at the Olive Garden. He thought, oh, there's no way out of this socioeconomic hell, and so he said, well, I'm too old to go back to school to code, so yeah. Or some kind of mental disease, but that's pretty crazy. That's very sad. Hmm. He was successful in his suicide, though they were able to get him out of the uh, get his head out of the hot oil and take him to the hospital, but it was too late. He succumbed to his injuries. It looks like, like a men lead lives of quiet desperation kind of thing, a desperation suicide. The desperation suicide is men. Uh, it doesn't always have to have men that commit suicide when they're in their 40s, but it's usually like in midlife crisis. Like if life didn't end up like a fairy tale, like some sort of you know, if life didn't end up like a perfect fairy tale dream with the beautiful wife and riches and big house and lots of kids, then some men might feel like because the American dream didn't happen as advertised, that they're going to commit suicide. And that's, sadly, that's what happens a lot. So a lot of men saw the brochure of the American dream and they were like, oh, well, that wasn't true. And so then they're like, okay, I'm going to kill myself. Sadly. Well, that wasn't what really happened. What really happened was terror wars, uh, a great economic recession, a worldwide plague, and an economic inflation holocaust. And that's the actual reality of what happened to the American dream. And the rich just got richer and the poor just got poorer, and the middle class was wiped out. So that was no American dream at all. Only the rich made it out, basically. And the poor just got by paycheck to paycheck or something. Poor guy. Out there on the front lines at the Olive Garden, making minimum wage in the cook room. Head first into. There will be did someone put there will be a slight delay in refilling your I love that raspberry iced tea is really good. Yeah. Mm. It said there will be a slight delay of refilling your. There's some message boards that are like making fun of the guy. I assume it's a man that would commit suicide in such a dramatic fashion. I mean, yeah. So I look at you know geopolitics, political science, society through a socio-economic lens, which tends to be an accurate way to view society, in my opinion. Because socioeconomics explains a lot about dropping birth rates, suicides, crime, social conflict, et cetera, et cetera. it's the economy stupid, or it always goes back to money. It always comes back to that. So at the end of the day, besides mental health and securing the borders and all the other caveats of it, but all the other diverse and critical areas of a healthy civilization. Okay, let's see what's up. Oh. Someone said, "Oh yeah, cheesy eggs." Yeah, I took the shredded cheddar instead of shredding more cheddar, so I could save more cheddar. Yeah, but I'm not saying save more cheddar in terms of like save more money. But I guess I am saving. I guess if I save my cheddar, I'm literally saving cheddar. Huh. So it works both ways. But I use the baked potato cheddar, and then I put it in the eggs, and put some butter and some milk, and made some creamy ass shit, and it was really good with grits and some bacon. So little milk or coffee, yeah. Going to the top, baby. Mount Floria, Floria, Floria. The original song is called Gloria. Is that by? I think it was Van Morrison, and I think Jim Morrison, The Doors, covered Gloria. Yeah, I think originally it was a uh, Van Morrison song, Gloria, Gloria, Gloria. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. It's like ding, 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 or something. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I like the Doors version too. I think I've heard them both, like both versions. Fire and ice. Ooh. No, I don't have any fire. No, it's electricity and ice. Lightning and ice. Yeah, that would be more like a fantasy title. Lightning and ice. Oh, does James Cameron regret calling his Avatar 3? Is it called Ash? No, wait. No, it's called Fire and Ash. Yeah, that's right. It's called Fire and Ash. And the second one was called The Way of Water. He probably won't call something ice now. He won't call Avatar like something ice. Because it, uh-oh. Shit. It doesn't take it back to him though. Guy seems a lot more powerful than even the ones in Tears of the Kingdom. Oh shit! I don't have a fucking weapon. It's broke. Let's go back to Master Sword. This bad boy. Guess what, dog? Payback time. We call it Slayback. Welcome to Slayback. May I take your order? Ooh. Welcome to the Slay Care Center. Slayback. It's time for a slayback. Who do I want to win? No one asked me yet, but I'll tell you already. Who do I want? I'm gonna have a super boycott of the Super Bowl because of Butt Buddy and Green Day. So I'm gonna have a super boycott. Super Bowl Sunday. It's gonna be called Red, White, and Blue Day with Beer Buddy. With your beer buddy. That's what the live stream's gonna be called. I'm serious. During the Super Bowl, with beer. Yep. The super beer, the super boycott. And who do I want to win though? Like, even though I'm not going to watch it to give ratings to the NFL. Well, I want the Seattle Supersonics, Seattle Seahawks to win. Yeah. Ah. Ooh, straight up did a Gandalf on me, dog. So I'm gonna do a Superman on him. If you do a Gandalf on me, I gotta do a Superman on you. Could Gandalf beat Superman? No, Superman will whoop Gandalf's ass. No problem. I never thought about it until now. I'm sure they have a channel that shows Lord of the Rings characters fighting DC. I'm sure they have an AI slop channel somewhere exploring those very important societal issues, such as could Superman beat Gandalf? Welcome to the T. Coming at you like Thor now. Uh-oh, he's coming at me like Thor. Oh, shit. I should have aimed for the head. Man, he hit me like he hit me like Doomsday, huh? Oh shit. We're just gonna name all the fantasy and comic book references. No, not all of them. Oh, shit. Yeah, I want the Seattle Seahawks to win. Yeah, I always love the Seattle Seahawks. Not like I don't agree with the politics of people in Seattle, but if they vote blue or Democrat, but I always like that team though. So always like that city. It's like, yeah, I know they're losing jobs because they're too woke, and downtown Seattle is a mess, and yeah, I realize that. It's uber liberal, it's uber gay, it's uber tranny, and all that bullshit. I know it has a socialist mayor. I know it's going to hell in a handbasket like most liberal cities and most liberal states, but you know, maybe I have an affinity for that one because that's where grunge came from, and that grunge music I grew up and loved so much. Yeah, and New England Patriots beat the Houston Texans because C.J. Stroud sucked. He threw 4 interceptions. Yeah, I know he was trying to tell the press. I did really good before that though. Before I threw 8 interceptions in the last 2 games, but I did great before that though. Yeah, he's gonna get fucking fired or traded or something. Yeah, I mean, maybe black people don't get fired in the NFL anymore because they're black. I mean, that could also be something. Maybe some of the white owners, they're like, oh man, we can't fire this guy because it's like, he's a black guy, and they might say, oh yeah, but some owners might say, look, this guy threw uh, 8 interceptions in the last 2 games. We gotta get him out of here. So it depends on if they're making like social justice decisions or they're making good business decisions and in the best interest of the team. So hopefully the owners are making that and not just not firing black coaches because they're black or something. So we'll see what happens to C.J. Stroud and D'Amico Ryans by the McNair family of the Houston Texans. So we'll find out all that pretty soon. Yeah, but I don't want the New England Patriots to win. But besides, I bet for on Fox Super 6 bet app everything on Seattle. So on the battle in well, it's not a battle in Seattle. It's in what, LA somewhere. I mean California. So is it Santa Clara? Yeah, Santa Clara, California. There you go. Dun, dun, dun. Bow, bow, bow. I'm not going to give it any ratings to anything. Acknowledge tracking. Acknowledge that the NFL is tracking. Okay. I acknowledge tracking. Okay. Track me. Super Bowl halftime show. A dude with the fucking Bad Bunny. Oh my lord. They threw in Green Day at the last minute, huh? Halftime performer Bad Bunny. What the fuck? What the fuck? Take me down to the bad bunny. Oh, let me guess. If Billy Joe Armstrong, he's gonna say, "Hey, fuck on, fuck Trump. Uh, I'm 55 and still have blue hair. Anybody remember the 90s? It was so awesome." Oh, fucking jeez. It's a nightmare, and that's why I'm not watching it. Yeah, I could watch the after video if he's like, he may not. What if he just plays music and he doesn't say fuck ice or something? Then whatever. But all right, we'll do the full super boycott red, white, and blue day. Does that mean I'm watching the Kid Rock alternative show? It's like Kid Rock at like 60 going, I did it, I'm badass, you live and die. I kind of don't want to feel a guy, I don't want to watch a guy going, and grabbing his ding dong either. So, kind of like torn. Yeah, I'll just have my own show. How about that? Yeah, I'll throw my own red, white, and blue party, boycott party, super boycott. I mean, that might be cool to see. Jigga jaw, jigga jiggy, biggy biggy, dooga diggy. I mean, it might be a little cool. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's not cool at all. But ball to ball, diggy diggy, boo ba to ball, beat to ball. Man, it might be funny if he's like drunk and he's like, man, screw butt buddy, to hell with bad bunny. It might be funny if he's like talking shit. It would be funny if he's like intoxicated and he's like talking shit. Welcome to the Super Dawn. Ah. This is for the real Americans. Yeah, it might be all right. I don't know. It could be entertaining. It could be not entertaining. It could be lame. It could be a 60 or 57-year-old dude trying to act hard in dark shades and a redneck goatee and wearing an American flag cape. Or it might be real lame, trying to rap rock or whatever. It might be awesome. It might be lame. I don't know. What it's a Turning Point USA alternative halftime show. I have to check to see what the copyright laws are on that. Just don't want a copyright strike. I'm really missing. Oh man. Booyah. Ooh. Yeah. But this one's a little bit slower, huh? Slower orbit. Drop down, dog. Oh, shit. Oh. What, there's more? Damn it. Booyah. What? Y'all buttholes. There's this other shit. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Oh, my boy. Yatta. Yaki. That's what I needed to hear is little yatta, yaki, yaki.
Barbosa's fury is ready.
Oh, I love you, Bella Boo. You're so lovely. I know. Breath of the Wild, wickedy wow wow. My Skella friend. Ooh. Smells like Seahawk Spirit. Load up on guns, bring your friends. Hello, 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 hell no. Turn the lights out. This is dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. Life is stupid and contagious. Yeah. Did they ever have a Foo Fighters Super Bowl? No, Jay-Z won't let white people on the NFL halftime. Or the NFL or Jay-Z and Beyonce, they won't let white people on the halftime. Oh, was it in 2023? Oh, Dave Grohl explained. Oh, what? Oh, they never did a Super Bowl? Oh, they've never been on the official Super Bowl halftime. For those of you that don't know, why I would sing Nirvana and then talk about Dave Grohl, because in case you didn't know, Dave Grohl was the drummer of Nirvana. That I'm sure most people knew that, but just in case anybody doesn't know the reference steps. I might skip reference steps sometimes and just jump from one thing to another without the full explanation, I guess. All right. We're going to cruise, Tom. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're going to, yeah, maybe go run the dogs again before all the golden girls get loose, before all the old people crawl out and all the gossip grandmas hit the neighborhood. All the golden boys and girls. All the power walkers get out there. Yeah.